I'd like to open the Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, 6 p.m. meeting, call to order. David, would you be kind enough to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, David. Roll call, please. Corey Beth.
Commissioner Adamini?
Here.
Commissioner Lolo? Here. Commissioner Alvo?
Here.
Commissioner Nordin?
Here.
Commissioner Newmanis?
Please excuse Commissioner Newman. He's teaching at Northern tonight. He had a conflict, pre-scheduled conflict.
And Chairperson Duro.
I am here.
That was weird to hear Commissioner Newman.
So who stole, how about a notepad? You got a notepad? Somebody gaffled my notepad.
I have one.
Send one my way.
It's only got 2 pages, is that okay?
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
enough for this meeting.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Corey Beth.
You're welcome.
Christina said we're in a hurry tonight.
All right. We back in place? All right. Approval of tonight's agenda as it reads. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Elholm. Support?
Support.
Support by Commissioner Lalonde. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of tonight's agenda. Approval of the minutes of the following meeting, annual meeting held on October 14th, 2025. Your pleasure, Board.
Move approval of the minutes.
Motion by Vice Chair Bill Nordin. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Commissioner Elholm. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion approved. No proclamations, presentations, or award. Public comment? Public comment?
I won't take much of your time.
No, go ahead.
Here with the Marquette County Conservation District. I'm just here on behalf of my staff as well as people at the NRCS office. It's been closed for 21 days. We're co-located. Our staff is unable to go into the office. We are still working and doing our jobs. I wanted to say it's great that the state approved their budget and your funding is secured. But when you dig deep into the funding, they cut most of our programs. The invasive species program from MSIG, they cut $1.5 million. That just means that grants will be more competitive for that work that's being done in all the counties in the state. They cut $300,000 from the forestry assistance program. There's 7 of those positions. We hold 1 of them. MDART said they were going to take that from other funding to continue that program for another year, as well as they cut the federal funds from the EPA that administers the produce safety program. But they did a 1-year appropriations for the state as well. So next year it might be crazy, but we still are here. Hopefully you'll be able to at some point maybe look at financing us in some capacity or allow us to run for a village. So that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully we can call all the representatives, especially Mr. John Jack Bergman, to see what he can do on that front to start to open up the government. So enjoy yourselves and have a good meeting. Thanks.
Thank you for your comment. Public comment?
Margaret Brum, 404 East Magnetic Street. I'm here to ask you tonight to make some noise. Each of you is here representing a part of Marquette County, and between the group that I'm looking at right now, each one of you probably knows between 200 and 400 people in the county, and those are not overlaps where you have your own group of people. We're headed for a bad time. As of November 1st, the new budget hits all of the benefits programs for the state and for the federal government. And right now, I've been in touch with Senator McBroom's office. They cannot tell us how much the federal part of our benefit programs will be cut. Therefore, they cannot answer. If you're used to being on food benefits, which is all I'm here to talk to you about, anything else I'll let other people handle. But food benefits, they can't tell the food recipients if they're gonna get 100%, 80%, 60%, or 40%. They won't really know until November 1st, which is when the cards, I think they're called bridge cards, are reloaded. And what you've got right now is the first rumblings of a problem. This is from the computer. This is the St. Vincent de Paul Society Food Bank in Ishpeming, which I'm familiar with because a long time ago they were very nice to my mother. So we used to go up there and shop, and she would always donate. The shelves are empty at the St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank in Ishpeming, and they've been empty for about 2 weeks. And the rhythm of donating, the person in charge tells me things will pick up around Thanksgiving. They usually do. And in donating food drive, there's always food drives. So you've got about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving to about 2 weeks after January holidays when people do donate food. But the shelves are empty now, and we've got 5 weeks between now and when food drives start to come into play. And what I need from all of you is to reach out to all of the people you know. It doesn't have to be the Ishpeming St. Vincent de Paul. God knows there's enough food banks in this county. The Salvation Army runs a food bank. Most churches run a food bank. Many private businesses, I know down on Lakeshore Boulevard, they bring a cart out every day with food in it as well. But the time to make noise about this is now and not on November 2nd when people start calling you and saying they got 40% of their benefit, how are they going to get through the month? And so what I've done, made a donation, and then I made some noise, tried to get the media involved, but the media listens to everyone, and they listen to you more of all. So last week when I talked to you, I made a brief moment, but I've been up there, I've seen the empty shelves, talked to the lady in charge, posted on Facebook, and what I'm asking from you is your voice. We in the UP have always been responsible for taking care of each other. Now more than ever, as the gentleman indicated, the federal government, we don't know when it's coming back. And most of our programs depend upon grants from the federal government. So in conclusion, now is not the time. You remember that great scene in the movie Animal House where the guy in the ROTC uniform, when the parade is disintegrating, and he stands there and says, everything's calm, remain calm, everything's fine, and the last shot is that he's like rolled over by the crowd? Don't be that person. Everything is not fine, and we're heading for some really rough weeks. Please use your voices. Please use your voices. Anybody in any place you talk, tell them now is the time to donate, whatever. It doesn't have to be on the computer. It doesn't have to be a monthly charge. Whatever you can give them, they will use. There, by the way, Ishpeming's told me that during the pandemic, they got grant money, so they didn't have crisis. But what happened during the pandemic is they went from a certain number of families to where it's almost half again as many. And they're expecting even more as the rest of the programs change. So that's the reason behind it. And I think I've gone over 3 minutes, and I thank you for your patience. But please make noise. And there's no one, with all due respect, there's no one better than this group to make noise. Please make noise. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Margaret Brum, for your comments. Public comment. Public comment. One last time, public comment. Do we have any electronic comments? Okay. We'll close the first public comment period. Review of claims and accounts, total expenditure paid via check and EFT transfer for the period of October 10th, 2025 through October 16th, 2025 were $848,361.41, and the biweekly payroll for the period ending October 11, 2025 was $870,932.98. Your pleasure, board.
Move to pay the bills.
Motion by Commissioner Elholm, support by Commissioner Lalone. Questions or comments on the bills? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Pay the bills. There's no public hearings. Privilege comment, no privilege comment from the undersheriff or anyone today. Informational items, no informational items to have. Action items, you have in front of you 10A, just came in fresh off the press. As you see, there's 73 pages, excuse me, which is the trail easement agreement where Cleveland Cliffs Iron Company is gifting the 300 miles, or is it 150 miles?
Yes,
Excuse
they have roughly 300 miles, 10,000 plus acres
There we go.
of public property or property that they've graciously provided us easements so that the tourism market continue to use the trails, both for motorized and non-motorized. Attached with that is, as the chairperson had stated, there is all the easements and the diagrams in here that we got later this afternoon, and we're looking just to get move this ball down the court and approve this so that we can move forward on the easements.
So recreation's very important in Marquette County, as we all know. Securing these easements across lands that may be potentially sold, and these easements could be lost forever. We felt it was pertinent to make sure we preserve those rights. I know the state of Michigan was not able to make this thing work because of some legal logistics, so the county felt it was important enough to salvage these 350 miles of trails, so your pleasure, board.
I would move that we enter into this easement agreement with Cleveland Cliffs Iron Company and their associated entities, contingent on civil council's review.
Okay, that's a motion by Vice Chair Nordine. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Commissioner Adamini. Questions or comments?
I have a comment.
Okay.
So first of all, I'd like to applaud Cleveland Cliffs Iron Company for doing this. I mean, they could have easily sold these properties, and the new owner could have shut down these trails or stopped these trails. It devalued their property by doing this. Their property's worth a lot less when they have to sell it with an easement going across it than it would otherwise would have been. So they lost a lot of money doing this, and it's for the good of the community. There's everything from, the ski jump to the Mequamanon Trail to, Heritage Trail, all that. And so I applaud Cleveland Cliffs Iron Company for doing that. I also applaud this board for taking on this responsibility, because there was this hiccup where the state of Michigan was going to take these easements, but they wanted to charge for them, and Cliffs didn't want that to occur because of the technicality of the Recreational Use Act and some immunity that comes with it. And so they weren't going to do it. We took this on. We do have potentially some liability to maintain these in the future, and we'll see how that works out, but I think it was very important. I think it was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm certainly glad that this board took it on.
No question. Follow up with some comments that, the CEO, Lorenzo Gonzalez, certainly had care and concern about getting this thing across into our hands, so I applaud that, and applaud Cliffs as well, and wish them luck in their new rare mineral venture for sure. So we have a motion and support on the floor. Let's do a roll call vote, please. Corey Beth?
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Commissioner Nordine?
Yes.
Commissioner Adamini?
I'm just wondering if we're certain that we've got all of the things in order.
Well, the motion is contingent on legal review to make sure that everything is in place.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Lalonde? Yes. Commissioner Alholm?
Yes.
Chairperson DeRosa?
Yes. Action item 10B, Organics lease amendment. David, you want to just give us your synopsis on this?
Good evening. This is in relation to Organics. It's a polyurethane manufacturer that's in some of the old base infrastructure at the airport. They've made multiple building improvements over the years, and even moved their Colorado plant and merged it with their plant here in Gwinn. We're just looking at extending their lease. They have five different extensions of 5 years each that they can exercise. This would be the second. Just looking to have that. We already have a draft of a lease reviewed, and it would just need approval for signature.
So staff recommends Marquette County Board of Commissioners approve the terms in this agreement and with Organics, and authorize the chairman to execute the lease.
Motion to approve?
Motion by Commissioner Lalone. Is there support?
All right.
Support by Commissioner Alholm. Questions or comments on the lease? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next one, David.
Similar extension here. This is for Aerostar SES LLC. It's a company that does environmental investigations on behalf of the U.S. Air Force because of its former base activity. And they are continuing in those investigations and doing work that they operate out of our building 416 and the parcel that it sits on. I recommend that the board would approve the terms of the LOI that's been signed and authorize Chairman Rocha to execute the lease amendment.
Move approval.
Motion by Vice Chair Nordine. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Commissioner Lalone. Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Now, 10D, DHS Board Appointment. We have one board appointment for Department of Health Human Services appointment, run vacancy, 10/31/28. The term is, and there's one applicant, Carolyn Bridges.
I move to appoint Caroline Bridges for the post or position.
Com- Commissioner Alholm, supported by Commissioner Lalone. Any questions or comments?
I would just note that Caroline's been serving on this board for several years.
Yes, she's been there for a long time, and we appreciate Caroline's efforts as well, so. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? No late additions. Public comment? Public comment? Any further public comment? Any electronic comment? Last run, public comment. Commissioners' comments. Commissioner Adamini, do you have anything?
No.
Commissioner Lalone?
Talking about the food bank, I think it's hosted by United Way, and I shared it with the labor unions. There's a can drive coming up, I think on the 31st. But I don't have it in front of me right now, Margaret, or I'd let you know. But I can email it to you too. And then the other part's just gone. I think I'm fighting a cold.
Commissioner? Commissioner?
One quick one, so Cliffs did say they're looking at rare earth mineral, possibly in this area. That'd be a good thing. We're always looking at more mining. Mining is why people came to the Upper Peninsula, and it's one of our core businesses, so hopefully that works out. Unfortunately, I did hear from one of the contractors from Eagle Mine a couple weeks ago that said they got a notice that Eagle may be terminating or showing, in the next, I don't know how long, and they may not be going after that last body. So hopefully that the rare earth minerals turns into something. That'd be a good thing.
Staff?
No comment?
Legal counsel, Christina?
Sure. I would just like to say thank you for letting me sit amongst all of you today while I cover for Alex Berger.
CFO Cam.
No comment today.
Corey Beth.
Just a reminder that we have an election 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
So if it's affecting where you live, make sure you get out there and vote.
I did.
I can't believe it's almost November.
Yeah. All right, and I will just wrap up with a big thank you to Cliffs and Gabe Johnson as well, who worked diligently on this issue. Well done, and meeting adjourned.
We gotta make some volleyball, yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky.